Alright teens, welcome to another session of the Swollen Eyeball Studies, where we forget our umbrellas and talk way too much. I am your host, Lady Zeno, joined today by my fellow Tallis, including my co-host Flamgo.
How's it going?
Our almighty Tallis Bryce.
Morning, Internet. I'm wet for the wettening in the good way.
No!
That's how Bryce single-handedly ruined.
And that's
Xeno's
how I
plan.
lost my monetization. Anyway, we have our social media manager, Sarah.
Hi.
We have Zopi.
Hey guys, it's me!
I also killed Squishy.
We have Lovely Bunny.
Hi, everyone.
And we have Kaya.
Hi, it's me.
In the audience, we have a Cat, we have HEC-Z, we have Kaiden, and we have MegadoomerX, and we have Krispii. Today, we will be drowning in the Wettening, which Bryce specifically cleared time for because favorite episode.
I have a lot to say about this one.
I know, I'm very excited. For me, I'm excited because the animation is peculiar, to say the least.
I'm excited for one part, which I will yell STOP when we get to it.
Oh, yell stop all you want. Here we go.
Yeah, yell it all you want. Art director.
Editing Zeno here. Due to an oversight, the Wettening's audio wasn't captured while I was recording. I manually edited some episode audio back in, but to make up for this blunder, I threw in some lo-fi music and thematically fitting rain sounds. Enjoy! Yeah, it is currently Wednesday, which will get weird.
The day that Melvin fries.
Part of me likes to think this is like later in the day from the previous episode, because that was in the morning. Yeah, paste everywhere. And hey, Brian has red hair.
Looks like he decided to dye his hair.
I gotta know, did any of y'all actually know
Isn't
kids
Brian
that...
voiced by Jonan?
Yes. Did any of y'all actually know anyone that, like, ate paste in school? I always thought that was just, like, a TV show thing.
Not really.
Can't say I have.
Any shot in remastered that we were planning to do pan scan, you can thank the title of the episode for ruining. Now it can't be pan scan.
Oh, great.
Because it has to be centered.
Speaking of the
I mean,
title,
you could
look,
edit it.
it's the Zim font. It's the one I use in editing all the time, because that's the one
Yay.
that I use.
Fun fact, this font is officially called Invader.
Cat
I didn't
says
know
I
the
think
spitters
most...
had 5 fingers.
Wait, what the hell? Oh my god!
Ugh.
Ugh! You know what? I mean, she
Is that
isn't
correct?
human.
Can
I
I
don't
say
know if
something?
it's correct, but it's fitting, weirdly.
Okay. The spitters
Kaiden
has
also
5 fingers.
said that they used to eat paper and crayons and erasers, and Kat says, I think most of these kids at school would eat paste.
Since Brian is voiced by Jonan, I think the hair being red might be a reference to the time period where he had his hair dyed red.
Oh my god, not this.
It's also a reference to the Mexican flag.
Yes, also that.
His tongue is way too thick, jeez!
Yeah, let's look at that. Everything I say in this episode sounds like a euphemism. In a
And
not
just-
weird way, let's look at his tongue.
Zeno, there's characters named Ultra Peepee. Like, this is part of the DNA of the show, so, like,
Yeah,
it's fine.
Oh yeah.
yeah, his tongue is
That is a... Yeah, it's...
Oh, red in my room and
That is a pointy head.
So,
Yeah.
Zeno, you mentioned a potential continuity error where Zim touches water in the previous episode. Was this one produced before that one, or like, is it actually, like, an error?
Good question. I don't know.
Great, moving on.
I mean, last time, like in the last episode, apparently I guess was clean water. Apparently it's
Usually,
pollution.
yeah, the throwaway explanation for why Urkins aren't affected by water in other episodes is that they're only affected by pollution, which is a good enough explanation for me.
You know,
Oh god, did
actually, I would say it's the opposite, because in this episode, Zim
Ugh.
seems to be only like poisoned when it is when it's rainwater, which is clean. Like, that's pure water.
Unless
It's
on
pure-
this
is
earth,
gonna
the
get.
rainwater is dirty, because it's
No,
so nasty.
he touched lake water
Zim's mouth looks
in the
weird
previous
here.
episode,
It does.
which is gross.
Do
as
you not know
hell.
where rain comes from?
Kaden says acid.
Water vapor from surrounding bodies of water, which could very well be polluted.
No. Because when you have one of the easiest ways to purify water is to boil it and then condense it. So that's what's happening when you're collecting pure rainwater. It is essentially pure dihydrogen monoxide, which you shouldn't drink, by the way. It'll actually dehydrate you.
I'll drink it.
Stop it. You want to get like, tap water is kind of basically the best. But
I'm going to talk about this.
anyways,
Oh,
I'm
Megadoomer-
distracting. The science.
Megadoomer pointed out human teeth on Zim.
Wait, is there?
Like the bending teeth.
Maybe.
Zim has 3 fingers.
Yay!
Yay!
And
I've been
he
waiting for this
he
day.
gave one of the fingers to Miss Bitters.
It was
That's
delicious.
my headcanon.
Also, nice
I like how Dib looks in
smash.
the lightning shot. Look at that.
That's so
Same here.
Smell.
2 will be here, but
There he
miscolored.
is.
There he is.
Yeah!
Oh my god, it's the rare elusive shiny too.
Not over
Xeno,
him
we're
killing
editing
you
this.
in the Hunger Games,
Can you
I
put
see.
the Diamond
The
and Pearl
shortest
shiny
legs
sound effect over
I've
that?
ever seen.
Thank you, chat, for going crazy over 2.
Just as a reminder for everybody, when we remaster all of this, we are digitally removing 2 from everything.
Go frame by frame when he turns his head.
Uh-huh.
I don't like it. Stop. Don't do that.
It's, I don't know. I think
No, it's not. It's wrong. Also, doesn't tangent
His
into the eye
eyes,
beside the
yeah,
head.
his eyes
Yeah.
look too close together, I would say.
I don't know. You're looking up at Zim, so you wouldn't.
Wait,
Like-
wait.
I think it's.
Ew. Ugh.
No, that's weird.
Gross.
Yeah, that
Like
is
old
weird.
man
That's no
jaw. Like,
defending that. He's got like a mannequin jaw.
Give my dentures.
Muffin ass Zim says HEC-Z.
There was no need for that line.
Amazing expression though.
I love that
Megadoomer
face.
says that
That is-
there was a frame earlier where the shading below his eye was over the outline.
Was it?
See?
Oh!
Yeah.
There it is. It extends beyond his face. Interesting. Does it look
Oh,
like he
that's
has
what's
like a
happening.
singular eye bag?
I thought like his eye was like bulging, but no.
See, think about
that's an
this is
error.
like it wouldn't look as bad if it was also on the other side. Why is it only
Yeah.
on the other eye? That's so weird.
Yeah, that,
He sleeps
that
with
does
one eye
look
open
like a
at
black
night.
eye.
Where's the light coming from?
Good question.
Yeah.
We don't ask those questions here.
One of the questions you aren't prepared to handle the answer to.
There you go.
Why does he look like that?
Oh yeah, God.
So
The
I
ear
want to
is so
say
small.
I have a lot to say about this episode and how it pertains to the series as a whole, but I'm gonna like split it up because I have a lot to say about it. So I'll first just say this: this is what seems to be the last episode of what the original series seemed to have been going for in its direction. After this, the direction of like how the episodes feels changes dramatically. And also, if you notice, if you ever take a look at the end credits scene, it's the last time we ever see the credits have. Oh no, wait. Actually, I think it's in the following episode as well. But like it's just like the straight like Irkin insignia logo, our Lost and Found logo. There's no like, it's just white of that. You'll see in the credits. It's kind of neat that they changed the credits from each episode a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, this episode just had this like really dark tone along with the first 5 episodes, and then it just got way more silly, less serious, exponentially so, to the point where in season 2 it's just like nothing really matters anymore. And it just like completely devolved and Zim lost the plot. This is the last episode that like Zim was fully in on fully taking over the Earth. I'll have more to say about it, but we gotta keep watching.
Oh,
The
Megadoomer.
shading is wrong here.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
about to point that
Yet
out.
again, when is the shading right?
Good question.
And his pack,
But I don't care.
On the theme
his pack
song.
kind of looks elongated, but I will say technically, I would say it's correct because it goes a little bit past the second stripe, which is how you're supposed to do it. Looks too like
Yeah.
egg shaped. We got the kids playing in the rain here in like an adorable but hilariously awkward moment. I love it.
I always love that little.
Oh, look
fun.
at Keith!
They're floating in the air.
Yep.
But look at Keith!
Yeah, look at him.
He thinks
Like
everything's
Keef and
insane.
Two and Spoo and letter M.
Aw, look at 2. He's happy.
Smash him
The
with a
chat
hammer.
goes apeshit every time we have 2 on screen.
So I want
They
to
take off.
He's
I want to
flying!
mention, along with water and other liquids Zims touch, along with like food and candy, the way I had it is the more healthy it is for humans, the worse it is for Urkins. So candy is more or less poisonous for humans, but we can deal with it in small doses. Where Urkins, it's all to eat. That's their thing. Versus like pure protein, like just a solid like steak, like that would kill an Urkin. Zim can handle Dib throwing punch on him. It's not like pleasant, but like it's not it's not pure water. So like it just kind of annoys Zim, but it doesn't do what pure dihydrogen monoxide would do to Zim's skin. So in the previous episode, when he touches the lake water, I would say that is very dirty water because it's sitting in a lake and very dirty water. But
so you're going opposite theory. You're saying that pollution's actually what's good for them.
Yes. Yeah, things that are healthy for humans are bad for Urkin. So Zim can handle waffles. They are bad enough that he can handle them.
Okay, so what the hell was Gaz drinking and attacked the hideous new girl? She sprayed him with her juice.
I don't know, maybe it was diet soda.
Burned the shit out of him.
We'll get to that later.
Yeah, we'll get there.
But yeah, I like that take. Also, speaking of like the plot and this one being the way it is, I find it interesting how similar this episode is to the pilot, where it's a similar kind of plot where Dib discovers that Zim has a mediocre earth weakness and creates a machine to fight against him to exploit that weakness, only for Zim to counter with a more powerful machine. That's the same plot.
It is.
I love it. Can we go back to the last flying child? They kind of like come in on the right, and it looked a little overscan-y.
Hold on. Is Zeta's dress black and blue or white and gold when she jumps
maybe
up?
I'm wrong. Okay. Never mind. For a moment, it just looked like she kind of popped in.
HEC-Z pointed out that the stripes on Zim's outfit are missing.
Oh my god, they are!
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Well, that's also overscan. But yeah, on the right when she's flying in, she has less frames on screen when she's flying in, and then she kind of like goes back to normal speed. So that's all I noticed with that.
Wait, Dib's nose, it's literally just a triangle there. Why?
Yeah, sometimes they have cat noses, especially in the early episodes.
That's just a cat
Oh my
nose
god,
at that
wait,
point.
remember Cat did?
Maybe that's like their standard shape, and then they just have somebody like cut off the bottom of it and just like blend it in.
Got your nose.
Flip down a little. Leave us a wide ass mouth. Dib's eyes go back. What? What about Dib's eyes? Oh wait,
So for Zim and Dib,
they're peach here. What the heck?
God.
for Zim and Dib, it looks like that. Just from the animation errors that I've been noticing, it looks like the top of their head, kind of like where their mouth would begin, is animated separate to their mouth. They are separate entities, and that's why sometimes Zim's mouth is just missing, and then his like head is just there.
Yeah, you can notice the shift. Oh, that's
Ugh.
interesting.
Look at
when
Dib's
you're talking.
handwriting, by the way.
It's
He's a
cursive.
doctor.
It's
He's
cursive.
a doctor. No, it's not. He's a doctor.
He's got doctor.
So that's an L, and then that's an R, and then
What is
that's
the rest of it?
That's a
Yeah.
Yep. It's cursive. Hey, your guys' signature are probably the same thing.
You can actually read my signature if I ever, like, if you look at any of my art, you can read my signature.
I try to also
Gaz,
have my
sharp-
signature.
Okay, stop! What Gaz is about to say to Dib here will have a lot to unpack.
Fate of the world kind of work. Oh, can I watch? Wait, no, forget it.
And then see? She expresses interest. She never does that again. And she never did do that. She looks intrigued. She is intrigued
Okay,
for a
but-
sec.
I thought she was being
Zim's
like really
eyes.
sarcastic.
Yeah.
Ew. But
Yeah.
no, that looks genuine. That actually looks genuine.
I-
Yeah.
I
Because then she
disagree.
wouldn't go, wait, no, forget it.
Oh!
That actually
No,
looks...
go! Oh, you just see her face?
What is that for him?
Ew.
Oh my god.
Her
Oh my
eyes
god.
seem to be like
Ew.
way bigger than that.
Ew. Oh god, I don't like that one.
Yeah, her eyes look so funky in this episode. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm gonna write that off as sarcasm, and she was playing it up.
I don't
Like
Same
when
here.
she's like,
But
Also,
I have a
Zim's face here.
sweetly
Never
smooch.
forget it. Also, ugh, his face. There's anything that I learned from my headcanons about Zim, it's that in reality you can read whatever you want out of scenes. It doesn't actually. Oh god. Doesn't actually.
Bottom teeth, if you go
Matter
back,
too much.
they should not be diagonal. The very beginning
Oh!
of the shot is awful. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Ugh. This gets worse the more I look. Ugh.
Yep,
Ugh.
look at those bottom teeth. Keep going back. Look at that. How, art director, tell us what's wrong here.
Yeah, Flamgo.
Okay, so the bottom jaw does not contort to the point where the angle of the teeth change. No matter what, the teeth will always be vertical. There's no diagonalies. No diagonaling.
Yeah, also the middle tooth is fucking weird. Don't do that.
This is also hurting Zim through his clothes. So,
It's frightening.
whatever fabric that they choose to use must be comfortable for Urkins, which also means like it is, at least to some degree, made of the same material that their skin is used to. So I would assume that the rain goes straight through whatever that they have and they feel it on their skin.
Yeah, that's what
my
I like
opinion.
pointing out too in this episode is that like it goes right through his glove. You would assume at first that wait, HEC-Z says I would say their clothes are made of metal. If they were metal, that would not be going through. So
Also wouldn't bend very easily.
yeah, I like to think then that the gloves are literally just for show. That's my evidence. It's just to make them look cooler. Oh yeah, here's Zim's little like warrior moment. I love this. Okay, he saw the umbrella when
Gaz's hair is
Yeah.
too short when it's side profile.
yeah, Gaz.
Okay, but let's talk about the eyes from earlier. I think you guys saw his eyes doing something
Oh my
very
gosh,
strange.
there's a stuck monkey billboard.
I see it too.
Oh wait, and the cup has the ears on it.
I also have a storyboard thing to say for
Ah!
storyboarders. Whenever I see this joke happen, there's a lot of people that I've shown this show to, and specifically this episode because this one's my favorite, that they do not get this joke. And I don't know exactly how I would have storyboarded it, but I would have redone it. So for those of you that don't know the joke, because it's not super clear, I think for some of us it is, because we've seen it so many times. Zim is choosing not to take Gaz's umbrella and uses Gaz as the umbrella instead.
Yeah.
Even though her body is clearly visibly smaller than his head. So
Yeah.
like that's where the joke kind of falls apart because it doesn't make sense. So if maybe if he was using Gaz's head to cover his head, then that would make a little bit more sense because at least like it could cover it, but not her body. So because of this is a poorly boarded joke. There could have been a way to do this.
I mean, I'm gonna interject here with my own opinion. I actually think it's funnier that he does use her body because it's even
Same here.
It's even dumber. Like, why?
I mean, he seems fine after holding her
Yeah.
up like that. He's walking comfortably. It's not stupid if it works.
Also,
yeah.
Wash says that
enough.
you gotta remember Zim is an idiot.
I
mean,
agree.
More or
What I'm
less
saying
depends
is
on the
it's-
episode.
It's
situation.
boarded not very well. I'm talking about, this is a storyboard issue, not the writing issue. The writing makes sense. Zim would do this. It's stupid. What I'm saying is that this may not be super clear for new audience members. I've shown this episode a lot of times to people, and they're like, I don't get what he's trying to do.
Like Megadoomer pointed out the background cutting off up in the left corner.
Also in the top right corner, her there's like an overscan thing. When she loses the umbrella, go back to the umbrella. Because I think in the top right corner, that's actually the very top of the buildings, and you see it cuts to black, and the rain is on top of the black.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, not just in the corner; it's the whole shot.
Yeah, overscan. That's just overscan.
Yeah.
And the umbrella cuts off even lower.
Oh, that's right. Like, go back a little tiny bit. Right up there. And then more rain appears later.
Oh, that's interesting. Anyway, yeah, also a quick mention, because somebody will mention it if I don't, this one scene single-handedly fueled Zach Shippers forever.
Yeah.
Against everyone else's will.
Yeah, Zim
Even
using
though he
Gaz
feels
as an
absolutely
umbrella.
nothing here.
Match
I like
made in
the
heaven, and you throw as an
objects.
umbrella.
I just love the way Gaz looks with her hair wet.
I know. Also, I like the
I'll
way
tell you
her eye
what.
wrinkles and she's furious here.
If I were to board this scene, I would have had Zim not take the umbrella, but stretch Gaz's body by her dress over his head, making a makeshift umbrella. And that would have been funnier, because then it would have actually worked. You wouldn't be distracted by, how is this working right now? And yeah, so for storyboard artists, feedback is important. Get second opinions on your boards.
Gotcha. Yeah, there's a lot of moments in the show where like they try to like convey something and then it just isn't clear, but I'll get to those as we reach them. Also, I love like Gaz fully intending on smacking Zim with this umbrella.
Oh, Megadoomer pointed out the tiny road lines, like they're so small.
It's peculiar. And then
at this angle, you would not see Dib's reflection in the water. You would actually see Zim's on the right. You wouldn't see Dib's on the left. Not like that.
Her eyes are so small. So weird.
Yeah.
He's pissed. At this moment, good news. What?
Oh, that expression. And then they just watch him die.
When I saw this episode in 2001, I then declared this is my favorite show.
Cool.
Also, interesting thing on Dib here, audio-wise, is that his voice is deeper in this episode.
One for the human race. Score nothing for the Zim.
But he sounds more teenaged here. I always thought it was interesting how his voice shifts throughout the series, from going to sounding more boyish to more teenage.
Megadoomer pointed out, like, Dib's head when he turns around here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so what's wrong with this?
Okay, loses his shading for a second. That's something. Also, the shading on both. Why is it shifting?
I don't know. As far as a season 1 turnaround,
it's not
this
the
makes sense
worst
to
Dib
me.
I've seen.
Yeah,
Not by
I think it's
long
fine.
shot.
Like, no, because the characters are different from every angle. Like, it doesn't actually make sense in 3 dimensions. Like, I think that's pretty much as good of a season 1 turnaround.
Oh,
as you're
further
gonna
back?
get.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I think it's fine.
It looks fine to me.
There's worse things to complain about.
Oh, this episode easily. Oh, his coat!
Oh my god!
Like,
His
yeah, right
trench coat!
there!
Okay, this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do the shiny sound effect.
Oh, was it just because it was like open at that angle? Because then it stays gray
No, like, it
from
was...
that angle.
it was
But
like
it's not supposed
in
to.
front of
It's
him.
supposed to be black.
Yeah, it's supposed to be black in front. Also, great job, Zim. Ooh! Got them old man
old man
dentures.
Lost his teeth.
Yep.
He lost his teeth.
Great frame here. Zim didn't even have a plan. It was just, like, jump scaring him and nothing else.
That is also not where the reflection would go in the water for Dib.
And also his
You
reflection doesn't
shouldn't
even
even draw
match.
it. It doesn't match. You should have just not done a reflection.
Oh, hey, look, Gaz's ear. You rarely see it, but there it is. It exists.
Yeah.
And look, his cowlick is limp. So, his teeth. Like, whenever he's talking
Round
like
tongue.
this, it's supposed to be, like, a solid white block. Usually only separate them if like you're doing.
He's
like,
turning back
self-care
its pilot dib.
No.
That's a dip.
Yeah,
That's a
so
dip
yeah.
jump scare for me right there.
Rounded tongue, and now it's Friday.
As punishment for yesterday's pace
I don't know, the teeth
Yesterday's-
changed so much.
Yesterday's paste incident, so even though that was 2 days ago, but whatever.
The teeth changed so much. I mean, I feel like Flamgo's talked about this. That's like, it's kind of like whatever you want it to be, because it changes so
Also, I wonder
much.
what the heck kind of like activity are they doing here? Because like half the students are up at the front, the other half are up in the back working with paste.
Yeah.
This is their chance for redemption with the paste.
Whatever
they fucked
that
up
means.
yesterday.
Oh wait, also wait, his lips there. That is a peculiar.
Okay,
expression.
Ren.
Megadoomer pointed out they love how the sink was never there.
Oh, is it not? Yeah, they make a big deal out of the sink. Is it not in the wide shot? No, it's there.
It's right there.
Okay, it's
It's
there.
right behind
It's
him.
there.
You guys lie!
Nice.
I think Megadoomer means it wasn't there in other episodes.
Oh. Well,
They installed
maybe-
it.
Yeah, they installed it
installed it.
just now. Just
They
know
needed
that.
something for the paste.
Look at that. Everything except for Dib is blurred.
I like this
Yeah,
shot.
well, that's what he's focusing on.
I
Yeah.
love it. So dramatic.
Yeah.
Okay, for that shot, for remastered, I'm
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking we just zoom in when they do the.
No, you need
like
letterbox
this.
for dramatic effect. You need that.
No. This is so wide, it's still gonna be letterbox.
Oh, what is this perspective? That doesn't look right. The sink looks too flat. Like, it should be sticking out more. God, dude.
I'm shocked that Dib decided to not turn on running water, just droplets at a time.
I think Miss
Okay,
Bitters would have
this
noticed.
is. I'm noticing something with that sink, with the shot that we first saw when he turned it on. Because right now we're doing backgrounds and animation for Squishy Hugger Worlds, and we're at this whole thing over the sandcastle, not being like super geometric, and that like, oh, there's no like soft edges, and I'm looking at the sink, not this shot, but the one before it, and the sink is very soft.
Yeah,
and I'm
this shit rounded as hell.
Yeah, I'm like, I feel like we could get away with. I don't know. I feel like it's still Zim.
Let's
Okay.
see. Kaiden says, "I'm sorry. This reminds me of that one Powerpuff Girls episode." Yeah, I thought that too while rewatching this episode. If y'all don't know, there's an episode of the Powerpuff Girls where they think one of them has wet the bed, and so the entire rest of the episode they are tormented by any sight of like dripping water.
Oh, I know that episode.
Yeah.
Also, for a second, I thought someone was gonna mention the Powerpuff Girls episode "Paste Makes Waste," where this one kid kept eating glue.
Oh,
Every time
yeah.
I hear that scenario, I think of that episode.
Both of those
So-
episodes.
What they love to do in Zim, especially if you watch the commentary, you'll know they like to do homages to other things. I haven't seen that Powerpuff Girls thing. Would you say this is so similar to it that this is an homage to that episode?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay.
It's just like it feels more like a case of water dripping just happened to be thematically relevant. Eating paste is a thing that kids do, so.
Megadoomer pointed out Dib's pupil.
Oh, Watch says I was thinking of the paste one. I feel like more people know the paste one because that was older. Well, the episode I mentioned was
Yeah, like
later.
Megadoomer pointed out that one was bigger than the other. I think that was on purpose because sometimes animation will do that to show like someone going crazy.
It looks a little like I feel like
It's-
if they wanted to do that, they would have exaggerated it more.
Yeah, I think that's probably an accident.
Okay.
It's more of an animation. It's more likely it's an animation error rather than deliberate.
I mean, I don't know. It looks kind of good here. Not
She
gonna
means
lie.
right here, but
Yeah.
I think it's just because the
It's both
the
shots.
eyelid.
Well, they're the same size, but one should be slightly bigger because of the angle. Okay, we're about halfway through the episode. I need to say more about this episode as it pertains to the series.
All right, you go, Bryce.
All right, back in 2011, when I first did all these uploads of the unfinished episode, Zim was very dead at that point. It did not look like there was any hope of it coming back. And so I was hoping one day when I was like all grown up that I would be able to go to Nickelodeon and do a not like a live action reboot, but like a more more stylized, slightly kind of like computer animated version, like a Into the Spider-Verse kind of thing of Invader Zim, but do it as like a movie, make it a big spectacular thing. And in the first movie of Invader Zim, I would do the story of The Nightmare Begins, and then the other half of the movie would be the story of the Wettening. Because this is such, like, meat is one thing with the pilot, water is so abundant in the universe. And this is set up in such a way into this universe that I think this is meant to be a fundamental weakness for Urkins to lead into the plot of their eventual demise at the end of the entire series. And so yeah, this episode is going to be a huge deal if had the show continued. Zeno and I and Flamgo, we like to imagine if we get the chance to do a season 3, how would we end the story? And I was telling Flamgo a little bit about this last night, but I fully intend to have Dib teaming up with Zim and Tak and the Resisti, with the knowledge that water is the weakness of Urkins, and have that be the thing that is their Achilles heel. It's so common in the universe. I want to give you guys just an idea of how common it is. Water is just hydrogen mixed, bonded with oxygen, and hydrogen is the most common element in the entire universe. I think it's like 75% of the entire universe or something like that, or maybe you could Google it and end up being even more than that. It's so common, and then all you have to do is burn it. And so you just need oxygen to do that. And if you're just burning hydrogen, it turns into water. That's all it is. So there's so much water in the universe that the Urkins must have been born on some planet that somehow didn't get water. And maybe they're just like kind of embarrassed that like they're so weak to this that they feel like they have to overcompensate by taking over the universe. Who knows exactly why they need to do Operation Impending Doom 2, just because, to assert their dominance. Who knows? I'd love to know more lore on that if Zeno knows like why exactly they feel the need to do this.
I mean, why do colonialists do anything?
Yeah, right. So I feel like it's to compensate for something. But anyways, yeah, this is this would be part of my plan of like the overarching story, which is why we actually have a slight mention of this in Squishy Hugger of Worlds when we talk about Planet Beach, and that I forget the one of the Urkin henchmen on the Massive that are talking to the Tallest.
It was Planet Beach, but I'm told it was hugged by not Planet Beach. That was my favorite planet, consisting of beach. You haven't even been there. Stop screaming on me. But my Tallest, the planet caused many casualties. This is no real loss for the Urkin Empire. The dihydrogen monoxide was... monoxide, schmoxide, whatever.
Dihydrogen monoxide is the chemical name for water. And so they were just saying, like, that planet killed Urkins. Like, you would not enjoy Planet Beach. Don't worry about it. No, yeah, that planet's actually made of actual water. So that's, we're dropping seeds for this. So anyways, that's all I have to say for now. But let's continue.
Also, Kaya
That's
says
pretty interesting.
75% of the mass of the universe. You're right, I googled it.
I just guessed that correctly. Let's go.
Let's go!
Yeah.
Another science with Bryce win, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yay.
No parking. Oh, look at this background. Oh, it's interesting color scheme. I'm not used to seeing
Yeah.
it with like these pale purples and greens. like this. I think it's because I'm used to seeing the sky red or purple, so it's interesting seeing it gray and stormy.
Yeah.
I think it's funny that this is clearly written by people that live in Los Angeles, because Chicago rains way more than this, but I would expect this to be an issue for someone that lives in Los Angeles, because in Los Angeles it rains like once a year, and so it's a really big deal when it rains. So anyways, also the parking thing that says like no parking from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. That's a very Los Angeles thing. I don't see that so much in Chicago. Oh, did we just talk about the fire hydrant? That's the longest fire hydrant I've ever seen.
Dear God. Also, yeah, Zim's neck here is peculiar.
No, I think it's fine. They're stretching it on purpose.
I guess.
Megadoomer says that they really
wide.
like. Yeah, Megadoomer says they really likes the way the sky's colored there. Like they actually prefer, like they really like it.
Hold up, he's got 4 fingers here.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
That's what gameplay be like.
Wiki, you lied to me.
You lied to me, Dad.
Wait, I want to
First
see
spawn
Back
Frame
to,
by
frame by
frame.
back
frame.
to
like-
3 fingers.
Oh, they're.
Oh, look at Dib!
Oh, Megadoomer called that Pilot Dib cameo, and they also do not like the way the gradient looks on the windows.
Yeah. Oh, that's so ugly. It's so flat.
Demon child.
I guess someone didn't get the memo about the fingers. Like, by the way, we're changing how many fingers Zim has, and like, what the hell? Why? It's in the theme song, and then it's back to 4. And so this particular animator
Oh, we're about
just
to
drew
get
the
a very
4th finger out
close-up
of
shot of
protest.
his forefinger. Yeah, it's like peak, like, deep voice Dib. He looks
Aw.
like genuinely afraid here.
That shot was.
He should
I
be.
remember that shot was sped up and used for the not just cartoons were Nicktoons, like that shot of Dib using.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
during the lyric.
Yeah,
It was during the lyric like giving Dib a case of jitters, like, and like.
Invader Zim
insert-
and Mrs. Bitters giving Dib the case of jitters.
Yeah.
Invader Zim and Mrs. Bitters giving Dib a case of jitters. June and Henry, Baby Dill, Angelica, and Phil and Lynn. Not just cartoons. We're Nicktoons! Wanda, Cosmo, Grant, and Timmy, all his wishes, gimme.
Also, this part was always so, like, I don't know. Like, you want to talk about, like, failing to, like, communicate here? Like, remember, like, I first watched this episode, I saw that, like, he still had, like, the piece of balloon stuck, and then, like, yeah, the rest of his hand is burnt, and the paste is, like, you know, there's
4
no
fingers
smoke
again.
coming from it. Yeah, I know, 4 fingers. How egregious. But, like, it's always, I don't know, kind of bothered me, because, like, he looks, like, relieved by it, or, like, yeah, like, he just got an idea, but
Yes.
it's not made very clear, at least to me, that...
Because it's not supposed to be yet. We're not spoiling, like,
Yeah.
what exactly has he figured it out. No, like, as far as writing-wise,
Yes.
from this point on, this is, like, 10 out of 10. This scene, oh my gosh, this montage scene, so great.
Yeah.
Sets up the expectations perfectly for what you're about to see, and completely blows your expectations out of the water.
The paste in this universe is made of asteroid, rat hair, cupcake, earwax, what the fuck is a big duke? H2O, whale jello, spelled very weirdly, dirty
Yeah.
dirt, and past?
I wonder if they spelled Jello that way to avoid copyright.
Oh, maybe. What? Oh,
Not paste.
the
It
people
looks
say
like they're-
dookie.
There could have been another E.
The
for-
people say it's
and it's
Big
also
Dookie.
made out of paste. There's waffle in them. There's paste in the paste. There's also all these other
There's
things.
also water in paste, so... Yeah.
Well, yeah, there would be a little bit. So, like, but here's the thing, like, Zim can handle micro
down
doses of
Monday.
water because it's in the air all the time. Like,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
not boiling
If he
all
was,
the time.
if he was in that much danger of even slight exposure to water, then he would just be dead, straight up.
Yeah.
Also, love the reflection of Dib's glasses here. That's a cool
Me
effect.
too.
Dang, it must have been cleaning them well.
Alright, we have balloon trajectory, H2O reservoir, and then the Dib, he labels himself. Minus the balloon height engage.
And then I love that Gaz shows her drawing.
Also,
Yeah.
Gaz is a better artist than Dib.
Yeah.
If we compare this to what he made in Dark Harvest. Ooh,
I
he's got
guess
the
so.
gamer
I don't know, I
headset.
feel like Dib wasn't trying that hard.
True.
His A isn't gaming.
So water protects cubes.
Yeah.
Wait, Flamgo, can you go back a bit? I need to screen record
I mean, the
that.
page
so I can
protects
put them
cubes
into
from water. Wait! Flamgo and I were debating this a long time ago. Where are headphones on Zim? On the side of his head, they're right here.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Not on
I was
his
trying to
infinity.
make a funny joke earlier, like his butt is not gaming, like that kind of thing.
His ass is not gaming. Wash says they use sonic vibration. I just figure that they're like lizards, where like they have ears, but they're just like, realistically, they would just be holes on the side of their head.
Yeah.
But we don't bother drawing them, because that would look weird. You got Dib with no mouth, very adorable. And here he is.
So it is
being an
okay on
excellent
Dibs
engineer.
sometimes.
Okay, I got
Yeah.
the footage. Can't wait
'Cause
to make
we
this
talked
and play
about
Fortnite. He's finally showering! Now he doesn't smell anymore.
And then this is the last we see of Zim's plant. Is just like that thing.
Yep.
And then it's
I
just
didn't
all
see
Dib.
that.
It's all just shots of Dib.
Guys,
the next day.
I
Yeah,
Kinda.
because they set you up to think that Zim's just gonna like he might attack back with that water balloon, but for the most part he's playing defense here.
Yeah.
I love
So,
the way they subvert it so much.
I want to talk about this a little bit more. So this sets up this expectation, and unfortunately, the rest of the show goes back to this expectation that Zim and Dib are on equal playing grounds, which unfortunately the rest of the show does do that. But in this episode, it shows, no, Zim barely has to lift a finger to match Dib. This is an unfair competition when it comes to how much stronger Zim is than Dib. Zim wants to be an invader the right way, and Dib is trying to outdo Zim, and Zim's like, okay, watch me barely lift a finger and completely annihilate everybody. In fact, the episode ends so catastrophically for the humans. I feel like Zim could have just called up the tallest right then and said, we're ready to go. And like,
Yeah.
but he doesn't do that. So,
We did it,
anyways.
Gur! We won 5 episodes in again.
You know what? Actually, I feel like they cover it up because Zim doesn't have the opportunity to call the tallest because he gets his head stuck in the toilet. And
Yeah.
for long enough for all of society to come back together before he got out.
We'll see
So
that.
I think
at
that,
the end.
that's their explanation.
Sunday edition. We just see Dib today. We don't see what Zim. Oh, wait, no, we see.
He presses a button. So
Yeah, one
but
button.
For storyboard artists, that's a really good way to show the passage of time. Just like it's Sunday now. Use the Sunday newspaper.
Wash says,
really
imagine
creative
he
way.
wins in that episode and the whole rest of the show is him trying to convince the tallest to come to Earth.
Oh my god, like the rest of the show is just forfeits.
Well, I'll say this. At this point in the yes, at this point in the series, the tallest, like, yes, they definitely sent Zim on a mission to like get rid of him, but they're kind of Zim is like the tallest do call him Invader Zim sometimes, and so they're still considering, should we even take Zim's plan seriously at all? They definitely consider him the least serious out of all the invaders, but right now they're in this, maybe we should, I don't know, kind of
Yeah, I'll
'cause
be
they
able to
debate.
comment on. I'll be able to say more on that once we actually get the tallest talking to Zim again.
Also,
Yeah.
I was thinking he's gonna push the button because MegadoomerX commented that.
Oh, thank you, MegaDoomer, for the reference.
It's gonna push
Just the button.
I'm so glad you guys like that song, because
We do.
It's
already
iconic.
Okay, I'm kind of like sick of it because of how many times I
Yeah,
re-heard
honestly,
it.
like, after we recorded it the 5th time, I was like, okay, I'm done. I don't want to listen to this anymore.
To be fair,
I'm
that's
glad you guys like it.
That's me at the end of editing one of these videos. You think I watch my own videos? No, because I watched
Oh,
it
no,
over and
same.
over again at nauseum.
That is how it goes for most YouTubers.
Unless
We don't
I
watch our own
animated
videos, we hate
something,
them.
in which case I will watch it nonstop and gloat. Also, our face is rounded now. But interesting how Gaz's face goes between like more angular and more rounded between shots. Like they couldn't decide.
Well,
nice stretch on Div here.
Yeah.
The cowlick.
And his cowlick looks so small here. I know it's folded, but still. Why are they just passing a book in the fountain? What is this?
They don't have
Two!
anything else to play with. There's
There he
two.
is
What the
again.
hell?
2.
Also, Mary doesn't wear shoes, I guess.
I also hate that 2 makes it all the way to the unfinished episode, so we know he like doesn't die at some point.
Fine, Dib. Looks like it's time for more drastic measures.
He's really good.
He doesn't get sent to the underground classroom. Also, his colors are correct here.
God, where's 2's ear?
Behind Gaz. Yeah, see?
Oh, behind Gaz.
He too has ears. Oh god, Dib's about to have some peculiar facial expressions in this segment. Yeah, oh, the tension here. Wait, Gaz looks so tall here.
Yeah, she does.
Oh wait, I forgot to point out at the beginning of this, like when Dib pulls up. Yeah, in the background you can see Gaz facepalm.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I've always noticed that one.
I am not related to this guy.
Yeah.
I've never met this Dib in my life.
Also, I like how in Blobs of Doom, like, Dib's balloon launcher is
Oh,
somewhat
wait,
modeled
Brian's like a
after
balloon now.
his water balloon launcher.
Wash says
Brian's hair changed.
Wash says, I imagine Miss Bitters doesn't send Dib to the underground classroom because he makes everyone else miserable. Yeah, it's blue again. Look at that.
Like a greenish blue.
Yeah, it's usually
We can
like
use
a dark
we can use pan scan for that last shot at least a little bit.
God, his jaw. Doesn't even open his mouth for that. Zim! His confident little stands with his, like, his freaking glasses.
Yeah. His face!
Also, could you
That is
imagine being
Red-tailed
one of these
hawk.
classmates and, like, you just know Dib as that one guy who's, like, most likely to bring a weapon of mass destruction to school?
So
Okay, guys.
I kind of want to comment on that. Not entirely where that train of thought was going, but just the fact that like Dib was so regularly bullied, and here he is bullying Zim.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh my god, his wrist!
it shows.
Yeah, his wrist.
I don't know. I could kind of do that. But
I mean, like, in the
yeah,
art style
so,
looks weird.
Yeah. So Dib is bullying Zim right here, and it's like Dib is getting ready for his comeuppance right here, and he definitely gets it. Not only to him, but like to everybody else. Had Dib just done nothing, Zim would have just been bothered by the rain probably forever, and had never found a solution to the rain thing. Zim would probably just like try to avoid it at all costs, and he would never have discovered that paste would have been the answer. Because of Dib's bullying, it made Zim stronger, and that is that's one of the reasons
Overarching
I think this
theme
writing
that
is
they
some of
need
the
each
best.
other. Yay!
Can I say something?
Say a thing.
The quote-unquote eagle sound that was heard is actually a red-tailed hawk.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
God, smell. There's something about this that bothers me. I think it's
It looks like a
the
it
amount
looks
of
like a piano.
space around his mouth.
It looks like a weird-looking piano.
Also,
That's
there's,
definitely an
there's a
animation
green
error.
fill-in right,
Yep.
right above his arm.
We should fix that.
Yeah.
Ugh. Ugh. I know that's supposed to be like where like the bottom of what looks like his chin. That's just his neck connecting to his body.
Yes.
But it looks like his chin. It looks like he just
Yeah.
has a really triangular chin. Are you making fun of me?
So normally this is actually if Zim is the main character in this episode, this would actually break a rule in storytelling where the audience should never not know something that the main character knows. And in this scenario, Zim knows his plan against Dib, but we as the audience member do not know. So this also changes over the course of Invader Zim the show, because Zim and Dib are the main character. It really swaps back and forth with them. Even within the same episode, at the very beginning of this episode, it was Zim, and then it was a little bit of Dib, and Zim and Dib. So it has this this back and forth kind of romancy thing of that, like, the main characters are Zim and Dib. And that's why Dib has entire episodes dedicated
Oh, when we
to
say
him.
romancy, don't take that the wrong way. But anyway,
romance in the way that, like, the Earth has a romantic relationship with the Moon. That, like, it's
as in they have a
need-
necessary connection. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
also
I'm- that's
Dark
what I'm
Harvest
talking
is,
about.
like, I think the best example of that, because you would think that
Yeah.
would be about Zim, and then nope, complete perspective change to the point where you barely see Zim the second half.
Yeah.
This is one of the episodes I really wish I could watch for the first time again, because now I like, not knowing what Zim has planned here is so epic.
It is.
God.
You have no idea what's
Also,
about
we
to
got,
come from this.
also, yeah, look at how many rounded shapes his machine uses. That looks pretty good.
Dang, the new Splatoon weapon looks great.
Violence.
Should be a Splatoon weapon.
That should.
That's my favorite unneeded violence in the show. Just the kid behind him.
Pink poop!
Actually, I wouldn't even say it's unneeded. It kind of shows how
Beautiful.
Dib's being completely reckless just to bully other people. That he deserves even more of a comeuppance because of that.
His
Like,
facial
Dib has gone too
expression
far
here. Yeah,
here.
he
Oh
looks
dang!
so
Yeah,
crazed.
he's really letting out that inner Johnny, just like his uncle.
Oh yeah, we got
Yes.
the flashing red of violence.
That's easy for remastered.
I love Dib's laugh here.
Yep. And then yeah, his little face here. God. Oh, surprise! Surprise! Yeah, and then everyone is just floored. Oh,
So I don't know what's going on with that flagpole.
yeah, and also looking
But it-
like it looks like Gretchen's teeth are blending into Keith's eye.
Yeah, they are.
Oh.
Do it
What's
again.
going on?
Allow me to rant here.
Huh?
Once again, I'm shocked they got away with this because normally if you want to show a character showering in like a family show, they normally don't do this with women. They do it with guys a lot. Like, I'm surprised they
It's
got away.
fine.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm surprised. Like, you normally don't see stuff like this, but
Look,
they did it.
If there's no nipples, they don't care.
Because it's an overscan.
I know, but you know.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
gotcha, I
I'm
gotcha.
surprised too when I go back to this episode that we got.
So somehow he drained a lake. That was
Oh,
Oh,
here's
there's Jonan.
Oh, okay.
There we
First of
go.
all, let's look at the home of Jonan here. He has.
I like that the monkey
Yeah, the
is
monkey painted
backwards.
Wait, does that imply that he's like living in Zim's base, and that's like the
He's
other
on the
side?
other side of that wall.
Because that would be so peak if that's actually what this implied, but I don't think that was intentional. Also,
Yes.
God,
But what is he reading?
what is he reading?
What
It
do you
looks like
think he's
Happy
reading?
Noodle Boy.
No.
No, it's
Really?
poop.
Well, it's Johnny the Homicidal Maniac.
Is it?
Kind of looks like.
It looks more like Squee to me.
Yeah, it does look more like Squee.
Then no.
There you go.
it's
It's one of
sweet.
those.
Also, he drinks
Wearing-
fish.
Oh, yeah,
wearing,
sure has a question.
sleep shirts.
Oh, question?
No,
No, I said he's wearing a question sleep shirt.
he ate the fish.
Yeah,
here.
he's got the Z shirt. He shops at the Z store from
Yep.
Walk of Tomb.
What if he like works there and he's coworker? What if he?
Sure.
So many layers of headcanon.
Or he just got
Fish.
a shirt because he made the comic.
Also, Urkin teeth. Okay,
So Urkin teeth
Wiki
appear
quote-
so often that, like, at some point I'm like, okay, it has to be like just at least a rare thing that humans do.
I
it's
have
so
a wiki
often.
quote for this. Kaiden says Jonan has an Urkin theory. Peculiar, yes, love it. Anyway, here's what the wiki has to say.
Okay, now I need to draw that.
Vasquez was also briefly seen in a frame with Urkin teeth, maybe as a reference that he is the creator of the Urkins. And his red hair is a reference to the Mexican flag.
I can draw Urkins right
Like,
now.
look, we've seen so many humans with Urkin teeth. I would not
Yeah.
take anyone having Urkin teeth as, like, evidence for anything.
The lips.
If humans having Urkin teeth is an animation
If we never
error,
see Jonan
they-
again after this episode, I'll assume he died in universe.
No, this is like the last time we get a cameo of him.
Oh, 9/11. I'm glad that this aired before 9/11.
Oh,
'cause
God.
we would
Wait,
not
where?
have gotten
Where?
those.
What?
Right where the water comes out, we see 2 skyscrapers fall.
Oh,
So I'm
yeah.
glad this aired before 9/11, because they would not have 2 skyscrapers fall.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Ah!
Yeah, that didn't age well.
Everyone who knows like Pokemon history knows of the anime episode where there's giant Pokemon that
Those
destroy.
Tentacruel and Tentacruel.
Yeah, they destroy the city. It's even in the opening. But
Yeah,
they couldn't air that episode in the U.S. because 9/11 happened.
And 9/11, we know, did affect Invader Zim when it came to door to door. There was a
yeah,
whole
we'll
scene.
see door to
but
door.
I would argue that that scene is less 9/11 than this.
This entire
is
city
very 9/11.
getting destroyed moment. I was thinking that too while rewatching this. I was like,
And 2
God, they could've-
skyscrapers next to each other falling.
yeah, they couldn't have done any of this after 9/11. God.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Here comes the spindly water going up.
CG water is kind of
Gigantic
crazy.
CG water balloon.
Yeah.
Yay! There he is. He looks so confident in himself. Also,
does.
I love using this episode as evidence that Zim is not only a fan-fucking-tastic engineer, that he's actually really smart when it comes to, like, building things, but also that he will take anything as an excuse to make an engineering pet project. We saw that in Nano Zim as well. There were so many other ways he could have sabotaged Dib's evidence, but nope, he chose to make both a mech suit and a shrinking machine. He loves engineering so much.
He has the intelligence,
Yeah.
So this,
but not the wisdom.
Yep.
I want to touch on, like, this is where the departure of where the original show was headed, at least with these first 5 episodes, where Zim's personality was whatever problem that he had or that people were giving to him as like a bullying moment, he would do the Spider-Man thing where he would like grab it and whip it back at you times 10.
Yeah.
And this is the greatest example of that, because it's not even like times 10. This is orders and orders and orders of magnitude greater than anything that Dib had ready to go. This alone could have been like the series finale of Zim winning straight up. It just happened so quickly in the show, and then from this moment it's all downhill. He never takes his mission seriously again to this level ever again, and it gets stupider and stupider as it goes on.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at him go. Oh, look at the interior. Ah, it's so cool.
Which is why in the prom episode, when we do that in season 3 for sure, Zim's gonna have a flashback to this moment. He's gonna be like, wait a minute, like I lost the plot. I need to get back to this, and then he goes back to this kind
Kaiden
of.
says maybe the
Invader
water in
level.
Earth's atmosphere poisons his brain the longer he's there. Water vapor
That's
theory.
a good one.
Also,
Maybe it's the paste.
Kaiden
actually,
also
because-
says Erm's special interest.
Erm.
Also, yeah, interesting thing with his gloves here. You'll see he uses them to interact with the water balloon. But while his gloves have 3 fingers, these have 4. Why?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what you're saying. His gloves
Megadoomer-
have 3 fingers, But the animators can't agree on how many fingers he has in this episode, so the fucking robot has 4 fingers. Like, your damn mind.
Yeah, how is he controlling the other finger? Look at that. Oh, that's so good. I love the animated that.
All right,
yeah,
where is Zim's town is where we're gonna figure out right now.
Well,
in the United
also,
States.
Yeah, well, we'll see more of this in Backseat Drivers. They show it again.
Yes, but that is like if I'm being as accurate as possible, that's probably like Missouri, but it's definitely a big city. So I'm gonna chalk it up to that was an animation error and it was meant to be Chicago.
I still stand. It's Detroit, Michigan. I still stand.
You also got other
people way more to the right.
We also got people arguing for Canada as well. I don't think anyone will agree on an actual Zim town because it doesn't actually take
Chicago. I can say
anywhere IRL.
What I'm saying is, where is it literally pointed right now? It's probably pointed in like kind of like Iowa, Missouri.
Yeah, that's
it's probably right there.
So
the closest
one, Invader Zim being located in a real location, like in
Joni did say he prefers having fictional locations, including the Earth itself being like not our Earth exactly.
Yeah. So I'll just say this is Iowa City.
Somewhat. Yeah. I like them being parallels, but yeah. Well, let's say it's similar.
Okay, because if we go back to the previous shot, like for sure it can't actually be Chicago, because there would be a giant lake right here. So it's not Chicago.
We see a body of water in the other episodes, and also
but this
the
shot,
water's drained.
Out of this, you're right. The water's gone.
The water's drained. What are you talking about?
All the water's gone. So you know what? There you go.
In the part where it zooms in on Earth, there is also no hurricane. We said in The Nightmare Begins that there's always a hurricane. Nope, there's no hurricane there. I forgot to say that the Wettening is the last episode where Zim has the fuck-ass square teeth. Thank God! The next episode, they're all nice and round, how they should be.
Here it goes.
Yeah.
God, it's
so great. Just show like this is way bigger than you're thinking it is. By the satellite becomes like the littlest tiny dot on it.
Also, God,
you're like, holy shit, this is like the size of the moon.
His face is so long, but that would be me too, though, if I witnessed this goddamn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just draw it out.
There he goes. Yeah.
And there's the animators animating the show.
The guy's like talking, and then like there's a guy in the background. He gets
yeah,
swept by like a
that's
huge
board
wave,
paper.
and he just turns around and he's like,
that's storyboard paper.
Yeah, these are the animators. So you killed the animation teams.
Great job.
Oh, look at the overscan at the bottom.
Yep.
Look at that. The papers are going over the edge of the floor. Oh god.
Oh, dib. Yes! Drown him! Drown him! Drown him! Drown him! Drown him! Drown him! Yeah!
Yeah!
Yep, there it is. Look at that. It's just everything's just dead.
I love how two kids are riding on a log.
Titanic moment.
Dib is dead.
No, he's at least scarred for life.
I like this little moment when Gaz drops a water balloon on him.
Gaz is just like, yeah, you probably shouldn't have done any of that. Her payback.
I just like how it's redundant.
Wet colic.
It's just like
he's like a cat.
Yeah, right here, Zim's totally ready to just call the tallest and be like, we're ready.
Totally. God.
So
his face is
so
completely
if you go back to where the door is there, The overscan would have cut off all of that. You would have only seen the border of the door.
Yeah.
And so you would have been like, oh, this is Zim's house. But unfortunately now, because we have better screens, you're like, well, it's just his door.
Also, Gur has a piggy again.
Yeah.
But it's not that piggy. It's a different.
It's
piggy.
a different piggy. God, I love this.
Nice.
Gur does not care.
So they needed to add this because otherwise Zim would have won
Hey,
too
look
much.
at them credits.
Yeah, look at these iconic credits. These are my
That's so
favorite
good.
ones.
That looks so good.
In fact, we should probably use this design for hours. Just copy that over and over. Yeah, Zim can't win that hard, but that's the hardest he ever won. Even more than like Florpus. Like, he took out everyone with that. And yeah, I just think that is a great ending and some of the most epic writing I've ever seen in television. And then Zim just got stupider after that. Yeah, that's why I'm happy that I'm working with some awesome people here to help finish the show. So that's our plan.
Yay, Vision. Okay, that was the Wettening. Yeah, we've reached the post-episode discussion. This time I'll actually start with you, Bryce, since you have so much to say. Do you have anything else to say?
Let's see. So, I just really love how much of an epic scale that they showed that this show can get to. How much more powerful Zim is than Dib, and I feel like if they kept going along this line of taking the show very seriously like this, I think it could have been like masterful, award-winning kind of a thing. Yeah, it just kind of got stupider, but yeah, if I were to
it's
ever
just getting stupider. Sorry, I had to.
Yeah, it's just getting stupider. So, but yeah, if I were to ever like make an Invader Zim movie that was a kind of a reboot of it, I would definitely take the plot of The Nightmare Begins and The Wettening, put it into one movie. It would be so epic because there's a lot of people that haven't experienced this story. I've seen storylines kind of like this in media, but it has never been seen on the magnitude of revenge that Zim has against Dib, and I would kind of say rightfully so for how much that Dib bullies Zim. That watch who you are bullying. Don't
be careful who you bully in middle school. It's literally the statement.
Basically, yeah, very very epic. And I would love to write a season 3 that kind of ended like that.
Yeah. Back to formula, as they would say. Let's see. My thoughts on what you said. First of all, your idea of like a movie that's just like Nightmare Begins to Wettening, that sounds like an anime recap film. Like that's literally what they do in anime, where they make all the time they make movie versions of their story arcs, where they literally just cut out all the filler and just leave in like the important story stuff. And
yeah. That's epic enough of an ending that it could be on its own.
I don't think they would ever do a recap movie of Invader Zim. I feel like the best way you could make that work realistically is if they did like I've mentioned the novelization fic, but if I were to actually novelize Invader Zim, novel 1 would totally be like ending with the Wettening.
So what I'm referring to is like way in the future when like Zim is kind of like this even more of a cult classic than it was, but it's kind of like now faded because it's just so old. But we're gonna be remastering it, so we're gonna fix that problem. But if let's say we all die before we do that, Zim just fades kind of into obscurity, and then they just have this IP ready to go, and it's like, okay, it's time for a reboot of this. Let's do the live action kind of remake, but not literally live action.
Not live action, dear God.
Yeah, no, not actually live action, but I'd be like, let me do it. So in like 40 years, I'd be like, all right, Viacom or whatever you turned into, Paramount. I'd be like, all right, give me the IP. I will direct you a bomb ass movie and reboot this franchise. That's what I was planning to do. If Invader Zim Lost and Found hadn't taken off in the way that we've been doing it, we're kind of like doing this effort to revive the original show and then add on to it in hopes to get Nickelodeon to just make a season 3 of your own, goddammit. Or they'll bring us on to do it officially. Whichever.
Alright,
But,
hypothetical reboot aside, see, Flamgo, do you have any thoughts on The Wettening?
I don't know. When Bryce brought up how much Div bullies Zim, it's such an odd thing. It's an interesting. It's not odd. It's interesting to think about because Div is like one of the most bullied kids in the school. So I don't know. I guess they both become their enemies in a way. Div becomes one of the bullies towards Zim, and Zim proceeds to become so wrapped up in the human antics, aka running around and yelling at Div. I don't know, it's just they become what they don't want to become.
Yeah, you can. It's like the same sort of mentality that is like why Zim is so interesting, because that's like that taken to its farthest level. Div literally becoming Zim, but not wanting to admit it.
They are two halves of a whole dumbass.
Oh, yeah, I will say, because of this episode, I saw it as a kid, and that's when I declared it as my favorite show. But the writing of this episode actually inspired me as a writer and director. That one of my goals as a director is to bring like that level of epicness to a screen. Just because I've never seen it done that well before, or since this. And not that many people have seen Zim or this specific episode of Zim, and I feel like people should experience that feeling of seeing this kind of epicness for the first time on their own. So this one definitely inspired me as a person. And in 2001 I was 7. I saw it at 7 years old, and I'm like, this is like the greatest thing I've ever seen. This is so cool.
Yeah. The only thing I really have to say is just, I wish we actually got to see Zim bathing in paste, because we never actually see it. Like, I don't know, just once, if we have Zim doing nothing else, like he just needs to like yap to himself for a little bit, I would love it to at least see one time him bathing in paste, because the throwaway answer for why he's fine with water exposure in later episodes is that he does it daily. He says at the end of the episode, I'm gonna go bathe in paste. So that becomes a regular part of the routine of Zim, yet we never actually see him do it ever for like, I assume the same reason, you never see characters like go through their whole morning routine every episode, because that would be boring as fuck, dude.
Yeah, it's, it would just be like a thing to do.
Just once. I always imagine it being like super like goofy as well. Like
so Nate,
Nate
and I were actually planning. Nate and I were actually planning to write that into an unfinished episode, because so for those of you guys who don't know, we're from Invader Zim Lost and Found. We're making episodes past the unfinished episodes that have scripts, and when the very first episode we were planning to do before Squishy Hugger of Worlds was top of the line, but due to reasons we can't get in right now, we had to switch episodes. But we were writing a version of top of the line, and in that we were writing. Zim had his paste shower routine at the beginning of the episode, just to show like, no, Zim has been doing this the whole time.
Yeah, I'll find some excuse to show it. Maybe in I don't know. Even if I have to do it in like a montage in the prom episode where he's like getting ready.
Okay, good. I thought you were gonna say Robo Parents. And I'm
No!
That's where I step in.
I am not shoving
absolutely
in a whole new scene. By the way, also if you're watching, join the Robo Parents map. It's opening. Yay! Also, let me look at the chat here. Krispii says, do you think he bathes in Elmer's or Gorilla? Whatever generic
Elmer's.
Brand exists in universe, but...
Not Gorilla.
Definitely not Gorilla. Like, Zim would be dead if he bathed in Gorilla.
Move. Yeah, he wouldn't be able to move
He
anymore.
would be dead.
He
His
wouldn't
pack
be able to
would get
conquer his
stuck.
mission. Yeah.
Oh, as for me, like, sorry, I had been waiting until Bryce was done talking,
yeah, no, you're good.
but yeah, as for me, I honestly really love this episode. I think Gaz had some amazing moments in that episode, and I just really like it. I don't have much to say, but that's okay. I just love this episode.
Fair enough. Anyone have anything else on the mic?
Similar to you,
I see.
I absolutely agree, Krispii. We need more Gaz love.
Yeah, I love your Gaz, Megadoomer. She looks amazing.
Is the title The Wettening like an homage to anything, or is this the first time that they make an unnecessarily long?
Kaya says Zinema.
What?
Kaya says Zinema.
I saw HEC.
It's the meme, Absolute Zinema.
Oh, okay.
Oh, HEC-Z says, for me, in terms of words, from as far back as my first time experiencing Invader Zim, from episodes Nano Zim to The Wettening, this show became my favorite thing since 4 to 6 years old. Animation is epic in this show, and I love it for what it is, despite how dark and nihilistic it is. I'd like to thank my babysitter for introducing Invader Zim to me, along with other Nick TV shows. That's what HEC-Z says.
Very epic, HEC-Z. That's very awesome.
So in Invader Zim, there is this kind of tradition that they throw the "ening" on top of any like adjective,
the dog
like the food-ening. Yeah. And now we have adopted that joke. We say it with everything now, and I'm like, is this the first where that happens? Instead of just calling something wet, that it's called the wettening. Is that a reference to something else, or is that like just the first time that stupid joke was inserted into Zim and they just couldn't stop doing it?
Mayhaps. I hope Nate has next week available, because we'll be talking about Career Day.
Yeah, it would be awesome to get Nate here, because I think we'd all go nuts over
I know
Bill.
Think he's
And
busy.
for those of you that don't know, that's his profile picture.
Yeah,
is
this
Bill.
man got like both me and Flamgo to draw Bill for his profile pics. Like, he just is Bill at this point. And so I don't know if he'll be able to make it, because he was only in one session so far. But come on, it's Bill. It's the Bill episode. We'll ever see Bill with
We'll
that
have to
much
just
screen time.
yell at
again.
him in DMs that it's that episode, and if we just say his name 3 times, he might appear.
Just yell at Nate like, your show is on. It's you. Get on here.
You don't need to sleep this night.